Liv,
Yes.
for the audience listening, they might not see you very front, like all the time. So what is your role at Quarter Cloud, and what do you do if someone hasn't met you or engaged with you yet?
My role is around lead generation, which mostly focuses on getting the messaging of Quarter Cloud out to new prospects, new people, new industries, and spreading the Quarter Cloud word and bringing new people into the business. Yeah.
You are a logistics queen.
I am a logistics queen, yeah.
You are very good at putting on events. I'd like to flag
Thank
you
you.
had standing ovation at your last event. And
Yes.
I think we've just had our first Google review for an event. So that's very exciting. And you've been at Quarter Cloud just over a year. When's your 2-year anniversary?
Year and a half, so 2 years in September.
2 years in September. Baby Liv. What did Baby Liv want to do as a career, and when she was growing up? Was it where you are now?
No. No. Always been obsessed with books and literature from a really, really young age. So growing up, I always thought I was going to be a writer. Went to university to do literature and was very humbled and realised I wasn't going to be a writer. I'd want to go into publishing. And then I did my degree and my master's quite late. And then COVID struck and I ended up taking up my part-time job full-time to get through COVID. Didn't enjoy it. Took the first thing I could, which happened to be a marketing assistant role for a tech distributor, and kind of fell in love with marketing and fell in love with the industry, and now here I am. And I think I can't think of anything worse now, weirdly, than going into publishing. As amazing as it is as an industry, I actually don't think I would have been suited for it at all anyway. So, yeah.
We are doing this segment to meet the women in the Quarter Cloud team to highlight the importance of diversity and getting more people. And that isn't just inclusive to having more women on the team, that is all walks of life. But in your opinion, obviously you've worked at different industries, some of them more male dominated than others, but what in your opinion do you think having, and we've got actually quite an equal team now, what do you think having a female voice and a female opinion and perspective brings to our department or our industry in general?
Well, I think it's really important to have both sides of the fence, to have women in the industry as well as men. I think certainly from what I've seen being in the industry, it's not just on this side of the fence, it's also our customers and our prospects. There are more women getting into tech. There are more women that we're reaching out to. So I think it's important in all areas to have men and women out there spreading the message, to be able to relate and so I don't know, I've lost.
No, that's good. No, but you're saying it's that someone's being able to see someone that they can see themselves in. Like if, for example, if you're reaching out for an event and it's a woman inviting a woman, that might be more well received, or vice versa.
It's more making sure events are targeted to men and women. As much as I love putting on a golf day, and I'm not saying all women don't like golf, but I think
diversifying our options, isn't
diversifying how we reach out to people and the messaging, and also understanding, like not everyone can go to a dinner event and meet us there because they've got kids that they're the main caregiver for. Again, not saying that men aren't always in that position, but the majority of the time it is the women. And I think it's just sort of like having that understanding.
But same assumptions are made, assume that men like golf, right? And we've gone to dinners lately, and people have asked to go to things which we would normally say is a female interest, which is just
Beyonce
shows
concert.
I'm really aiming for that.
I genuinely
she's
think
gone
everyone
country,
will go.
guys, so who knows. But yeah, like I think that's the thing, isn't it? I think where the diversity and more voices on the table allows us, with all our interests as a niche, that we're able to tap into more people, and hopefully that makes Quarter Cloud more accessible to more people because we are more relatable.
Exactly,
and we're not something in one box. If there is someone who is listening to the podcast that may have a similar background to you, or also not sure what their thing is, and are thinking, gosh, I actually quite like cybersecurity, or maybe even marketing or something like that, what would your recommendation be to someone listening of first steps or things to do or considerations to make for their career?
I mean, first of all, I'll talk about marketing. I think there's so many different areas to marketing. I never really considered it until I was doing it. And then I suddenly realised that everything I love about writing, reading, publishing was ingrained in marketing, but alongside so much other creative things. Events management, if you're into that, then there's roles for you in marketing. If you're really good at communications, you've got partner marketing. There's just so many different levels to it, which is really, really good. And then also doing it within tech or having a career within tech is the fastest growing industry, massively. Yeah. So from one month to the other, there's something new and exciting in the market to talk about. There's some scary things that are happening in the world that you're targeting and looking into. So I think from that perspective, it's quite an exciting, fast growing industry to work in. And I would say there's a lot of passionate people in the industry with what you're looking at and selling as well. So yeah, it's quite a nice, exciting place to be.